Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Tons of content to get through. We just made a Reality Steve breaking news video, and last night's week 7 of Clayton's season of The Bachelor. A guy's review has been posted. Tons to get to, but also Zach and Tayshia T. They will not let us get over this story because we have 2 new stories that came out yesterday by Us Weekly. One written by, it looks like Joni Mack. Is that right? Bachelorette Zach Clark isn't dating after Tayshia Adams split. Struggles with trust issues. I'm struggling with trust issues because then we have a second story written on the same day. Bachelorette's Tayshia Adams and Zach Clark are still in communication post-split to wrap up lingering matters. It's almost like 2 different people at Us Weekly got assigned the same topic and came up with different conclusions. It's kind of like, do you guys ever remember watching when Ashton Kutcher and Justin Timberlake both had a version of the same movie come out, literally like a month apart? One was called Friends with Benefits, and the other one was called No Strings Attached. It was essentially the same thing. Who did you like better? Did you like Ashton Kutcher's version or Justin Timberlake? I thought they were both fantastic. Everyone could find love. It would have been nice if both versions ended up coming into like the same multiverse, and then they all became like had a bromance or something. Either way, we'll get into both stories here. Why not? So both are quote-unquote exclusives. Exclusive to who? I'm not really sure, but we're following it. So here are words from Zach's camp. They call it a camp. And people are saying, oh, Zach's trying to stay relevant. I don't know. Let's read this and see if we can decide who this is actually coming from. Keeping things civil. 2 months after Tayshia and Zach called off their engagement, a source exclusively tells Us Weekly they are still in communication. It's only been 2 months. It feels like it's been a year. There are some, and these are just unnamed sources. Slow news day. There are some lingering matters between them that haven't been resolved. What's a good lingering matter? Maybe deciding who's going to keep the Hulu Plus and who's going to get the Paramount account? I feel like you need to start new with your passwords, but no one does that. We have somebody watching our HBO. We have no idea who it is. And we were like, you know what? We could change our HBO password, but instead we get to see the shows other people are watching, and they have really good taste. And I'm like, all right, that's good. Let's watch whatever this person's watching that's stealing our password. So anyway, there are lingering matters between them that haven't been resolved yet. They were working on projects together, planning things, and it seems like there isn't closure yet. They're saying that Zach Clark isn't very responsive. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Noting that the former Bachelorette 31, Tayshia, isn't very responsive to Zach Clark 36 as she attempts to move forward. All right, so this is where you can assume it's from Zach's camp because it's critical of Tayshia, which may or may not be the case. But usually it's one person's camp versus the other. It's not usually mutual friends. The addiction specialist, Zach, isn't attempting to win back his ex-fiancée, the source explains. All right, this is sounding more like it's from Zach. It's more him still having to figure things out post-split between what they had and also move on from the bond she had with his family and friends. They only dated for a few months. I mean, how many lingering matters do they have together? Some people are saying it might be like a sponsorship opportunities. You know, like they had some deals to fulfill. They were going to do some Peloton campaign where they hold hands and, you know, Peloton bike through the French Alps. Who knows? Yeah, that sounds great, though, doesn't it? Even though Clark gets a little emotional when he brings Adams up, he is also ready to start fresh following their breakup. We're both passionate, driven. So anyway, that's okay. Let's just move on to the next one. So that's the first article talking about wrapping up lingering matters. Now we have trust issues. Bachelorette Zach Clark isn't dating after Tayshia Adams split, struggles with trust issues. This could be that both articles were just written by some like computer-generated blogger. It's like just type in Zach and Tayshia, and what comes out? Trust issues, lingering matters, just the most vague stuff in the world. Focused on himself, Zach Clark is doing fine after splitting from fiancée Tayshia Adams, but he isn't quite ready to get back into the dating game. He hasn't started going on dates, but is open to it, a source exclusively tells Us Weekly. Noting the 36-year-old addiction specialist, friends have suggested he join an exclusive dating app like Raya. They're trying to help him move on. Raya is a dating app where celebrity chefs can try to bang models. I mean, isn't that all it is? Isn't that all? It's never like, oh my gosh, Elon Musk is on Raya. No, but it is like a verified place where people, if they can prove they've got some sort of status out there, can be a part of. Now look, I was never on Raya. I never applied. I think I missed that boat here. I was all standard Tinder Dave. But I guess if you're famous or, you know, a C-list celebrity, that you need to be on it. I'm not really sure. Just go on Hinge. Wouldn't you rather go on Hinge and have someone look up to you a little bit? Oh my gosh, you're Zach Clark. This is amazing. No, I don't know. The New Jersey native who fell in love with 31-year-old Tayshia Adams, while on season 16 of The Bachelorette in 2020, is hesitant about getting into a new relationship now that he's a public figure. He gets excited about the idea of dating again, but has trust issues from being in the spotlight. Am I annoying you guys yet? This article's annoying me. His biggest fear is getting close to someone, breaking up, and then that girl sharing with the world about their relationship. Which, by the way, I don't believe Tayshia did that, right? I don't believe that happened. He gets excited. Okay, the exes whose proposal played out during the ABC finale in December 2020 sparked split speculation in November 2021. Sparked split speculation. Say that 5 times fast. In November 2021 after running the New York City Marathon together earlier that month. Can you believe that was only several months ago? I'm sorry, it just feels like it was like 2 years ago. When you cover this story every single day, it really just does add up there. All right, so let's finish this off. Tayshia raised eyebrows because she got Botox. No, I'm kidding. Does she have it? I don't know. When she was spotted without her engagement ring while taping 2 Bachelor Happy Hour podcast episodes that month. She fueled split rumors on November 15th when she tweeted a cryptic message about trusting the process. Tayshia Adams and Zach Clark are no longer a couple. Of course, days after the marathon, she gets sick, and then she sort of loses her gig after the final rose, or had COVID. Or she never had it, but she said the whole story. I could watch a documentary on this. None of it lines up. At some point, someone's going to say something, whether Zach or Tayshia, and they're going to reveal something they agreed not to reveal, and then it's going to be like, oh, you want to profit off of this? Well, I'm going to profit off it. And then Simon Schuster's like, we got a book deal, write a check, and that's what's going to happen. Days later, the California native broke her silence on the split during the December 6th Bachelorette Men Tell All special. All I have to say is that I'm heartbroken, but we tried really hard, and I still love him very much, and I'm not sure what the future holds. Again, I don't know. How can you love somebody and not want to make it work out? Again, we don't know what happened. Of course, Tayshia walked off, did the whole thing. And through all the ups and downs, Clark has managed to stay focused on his career and maintain his sobriety. He's working on release recovery and has some upcoming projects in the works. Yeah, a lot of people have said, like, well, it's because he's sober and he can't hang with her and all this hogwash. We don't know what it was. But listen, if I've ever thought there was light at the end of the tunnel with Zach and Tayshia, I no longer think that. I don't. It seems pretty dead to me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Will we hear from Tayshia, or is she just going to move forward? It seems like she might move forward. We know when Reality Steve had Tayshia's ex-husband on, she was married, right? Her ex-husband talked about cheating on her and said he was like pushed into it. It was a wackadoo interview. But Tayshia took the high road. So if she took the high road with the wackadoodle ex, I think she's going to take the high road here. And good for her. Not much can come out of it. It's really one of those scenarios where it's like, we want to know what happened, but she doesn't need it for her business to explain to us chumps what happened. If you want to know what happens with the ending of this season of The Bachelor, Reality Steve just shared what he thinks happened. He shares 3 different big plot points that happened. And you can watch that video now. I have it up. And all other content will be coming your way. I am heading off right from making this video to go shoot like probably 2 or 3 different Patreon live streams today. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. I essentially start from a blank canvas. I add all the different texts and the emojis, and I talk to the audience one-on-one. We sort of coach each other through the day. We call it Work with Dave. I play some music. If you need some camaraderie and you're out there working, or you need a little booster shot of Dave, I'm here to be your booster shot. All right, folks. Well, that's it. That's the info on Zach and Tayshia. I mean, will we get any more info? I think we've had enough. I don't know about you guys, but unless anything else comes out, that'll be it. But then again, I've said that about 30 videos ago, so I'm sure whenever any new information comes out, we'll report it. New content coming your way after this on The Dave Neal Show. Go check that out for non-Bachelor related content. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.